Hi, my name is Brett from WPThemeSpeed.com, and we test themes to see how fast they are on some of the best managed WordPress hosting companies on the net. Today, we are looking at the Executive Pro theme. We've set it up on a number of our accounts on various different hosting companies. In this particular video, we're going to be taking a look to see how fast is the Executive Pro theme when it's running on Pressable. So, as you can see here, here is our setup. What we've done is we've copied the setup from the demo that StudioPress provides. We're using their same setup, their same configuration, and we just want to see how fast is the Executive Pro theme out of the box when it's running, in particular, on Pressable, because some themes run at different speeds on different hosts. So what we're going to do, we're going to simply test this on three different sites. First, we're going to start with Pingdom, and we're going to see how fast the site loads on Pingdom. Pingdom doesn't emulate a browser, it just measures how fast the theme loads for the Pingdom system. It's not the best way, but it is a good way to see how fast a site might load. In this case, our site loaded in 1.75 seconds coming in from Pressable. That's a performance grade of 92 with 25 requests. And there are some relatively large images that are used in the slideshow of this particular demo. So these images could stand a little bit of optimization. You can see one of these is actually a full megabyte in file size, which is quite a bit. So we're going to next check it on webpagetest.org. We're going to paste in the URL and test it. In this case, WebPageTest, it emulates how an actual browser on a computer might view this particular theme. And in this case, it's going to measure it as if we're viewing this from the Chrome browser. This is a little bit more like what a user visiting your site might see if they were to attempt to load the site and measure how long it took to load. So start the test. Okay, and we can see that our results came back. In this case, the time it takes to load this site for the first time, the first view is what they call it on webpagetest.org, is 6.422 seconds, which isn't super fast. They then load it a second time as if you were refreshing the page or something like that, and they give us a time of 0.619 seconds. That means if a browser was loading a site, it would cache some of the images such that it didn't take as long to pull that site up again the second time you go to view it. So that's what these scores indicate. Again, we can see there's some waterfall information in here, and it shows us that we have a few images that actually come from the slider that are slowing this site down when we load it. So in general, the theme isn't doing too bad. It's just that some of the images that are loaded in the slider are slowing it down. Something to keep in mind. Now we're going to take a look at Google's PageSpeed Insights test. And here we see that we get a score of 31 out of 100 if we're viewing this particular site, this theme, on a mobile device. And they give us some information on what we might do to fix or improve that. There are some images in there that could be compressed significantly according to Google. If we were to look at their desktop scores, we get an 82 out of 100 in this case, and it talks about some ways that we could compress some JavaScript and CSS and minimize some things. Again, some more image optimization, etc. Some lessons to take away here. If you're running this particular theme, make sure that you optimize the images. We're running the defaults that come with the demo, as shown by StudioPress. They could definitely use some improvement. If you're setting the site up for yourself, you'll use your own images. So it's very important that you optimize those images, as that will play a part in how fast this theme runs. From what we've seen from these two tests on the Pressable hosting company, it looks like this could be a fast theme. Just make sure you optimize things. In future videos, we're going to take a look at a couple more hosts, so check back soon.